Good evening, I'm Mario Bobino, and here's the latest in the news. The manager of a San Francisco residential hotel has become that city's latest murder victim. Police were called to the Harley Hotel on Leavenworth Street early this morning. They found that the victim's throat had been cut. Homicide detectives say the 60-year-old man probably died in a robbery attempt, but they won't say much more. The victim's name has been withheld until his relatives can be notified. The 37 American sailors who died in the missile attack on the USS Stark were honored today at the home base in Mayport, Florida. The Navy dedicated a concrete and stone monument to the young men. Several members of the families of the sailors attended the short ceremony. All 37 names are inscribed on the plaque, and it reads, "You will never be forgotten." The Stark left Mayport 6 months ago on a routine patrol in the Persian Gulf. The ship is due to return home on Wednesday. In the holy mother city of Mecca in Saudi Arabia, some 400 people died in fighting between Iranian pilgrims and riot police yesterday. Every year, millions of Muslims make a holy pilgrimage to Mecca to become better Muslims. Saudi TV said 200 of the 400 killed were Iranians who staged violent protests at the direction of Ayatollah Khomeini. But Iran said the whole incident was staged by America and proclaimed tomorrow a day to hate the USA. And Saudi officials said most of the people died during a stampede when riot police tried to stop a demonstration. The news of the death sparked attacks by Iranians against foreign embassies all over the Middle East. And in Tehran, angry mobs stormed several embassies, but apparently they did not gain control of any of them. While tropical storms are not endangering the United States mainland, thunderstorms and showers persist in the southeastern Atlantic states. In the western half of the nation, clear to partly cloudy skies prevail. Here in Northern California, we're expected to have unseasonable cool weather as a result of a weak upper air through of low pressure developing over the area. This should bring interior valley temperatures down a few degrees. Here in the Bay Area, the low clouds have cleared except in some beach areas. Highs range from the mid-60s to the lower 80s. Winds are from the west as usual. Tonight, westerly ocean breezes will spread low clouds inland. Lows will be in the upper 40s to near 60. Tomorrow morning's overcast will clear to near the coast by midday, bringing another pleasant sunny day with highs ranging from the mid-60s to the 70s. That's our news for tonight. Thank you for joining us here at Channel 2. I'm Mario Bobino. Good night. Good evening. I'm Mario Bobino, and here's the latest in the news. Mexican officials said today the last words from a crew member aboard the cargo plane that on Thursday crashed onto a busy Mexico City highway were, "We have a problem. I'll call you in a minute." The plane hit the Toluca, Mexico City highway, slamming into 25 cars and 2 buildings. 32 people are confirmed dead, but it's estimated as many as 54 people may have died. A preliminary investigation said the cause of the crash was the failure of the plane's landing gear and other mechanical problems. The full investigation won't be completed for several weeks. The Bell's Air cargo plane was carrying 17 horses to the United States for an equestrian tour, and now it's also being reported that the plane had no authorization to fly from Mexico to Miami. A Bell's Air spokesman said he was not aware of any violations. In news of the world tonight, in several cities in South Korea, striking coal miners battled with workers who crossed picket lines. In the past few days, thousands of workers have staged wildcat strikes demanding large pay raises. In New Delhi, India, police broke up the funeral procession of a politician who was assassinated by terrorists. Several people were arrested for stoning police officers. In Port-au-Prince, Haiti, witnesses said troops opened fire again today on anti-government protesters. Scores of people have not died in the recent demonstrations against the current regime. It was a real scorcher in the Bay Area today. In fact, it was record-breaking as temperatures shot up into the 80s and 90s. People peeled down to their bathing suits and headed for beaches, parks, or any place they could put down a towel and bask in the sun. Sun worshippers in San Francisco enjoyed a record-breaking high of 88 degrees, surpassing an old 1914 record of 83 degrees. San Rafael was a hotspot in the Bay Area with a sizzling high of 101, and Oakland was the coolest with 84 degrees. The forecast for Sunday calls for patchy morning fog along the coast. Otherwise, it will be sunny with highs in the 60s and 70s near the ocean into the 90s inland. On Monday, we'll have the usual morning overcast, but the afternoon will be sunny and clear. Highs will again range from the 60s to the 90s, and the 5-day forecast shows the summer weather pattern continuing throughout the week. That's our news for tonight. Thank you for joining us here at Channel 2. I'm Mario Bobino. Good night.